Evening. So my name is Summer May Finlay. I am a Yorta Yorta woman, and this is another one of my PhD video blog / reflection installments. So before I start, I just want to give a little plug for my t-shirt. I'm involved with a number of people with a campaign called Just Justice, which is looking at the over-incarceration of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, looking at solutions, and we're trying to give a voice to people whose voices often aren't heard, and also increase the level of and depth of the conversation around the issue. That's been done through Croaky. We're on Twitter regularly. You'll see Melissa Sweet, myself, Mari McInerney and Mitchell Ward tweeting relentlessly about this, and you'll also find that there are other people who have joined us and are strong supporters. So please jump on Twitter, follow the conversation, and jump on Facebook and like the page. Anyway, enough of the plug. So I haven't done one for a while. My apologies to those that have been watching. I've been working stuff through in my head. Anyone who's done a PhD or doing a PhD knows that there are some very challenging times that require a bit of self-reflection, and I've had 2 supervisory meetings since the last time that I did this. One was very challenging for me, and one I found to be much more productive. The other one wasn't unproductive, it's just that this one felt better, the second one. So, you know, after the first one a couple of weeks ago, I was feeling really, really flat. I found it really challenging because I started to think I wasn't going to be able to do everything that my supervisors wanted me to do. I felt that I had gotten in over my head. I was feeling quite vulnerable, I guess, after that meeting, because I started to actually question my own capacity and doubt myself, which everyone who tells me has done a PhD is very, very common. And I guess one of the other things that I realised was that I expect feedback, love feedback. Anyone that knows me knows that I really enjoy feedback, so I know it's going to make me grow. But at the same time, PhDs take feedback to a whole nother level. I was joking with a friend that any pride I had is going to be out the window. And he's just suggested that if you're doing a PhD, just don't even walk in with pride in the first place. However, the second one, which was last Friday, was I walked away with a completely different feeling. I felt that everything was within the capacity that I could do. And it's not to say it's not going to be hard and there's not going to be challenges, but after that meeting I felt like, I was going to be okay. And I guess that's one of the things that I've noticed even early on. The PhD has started to become a little bit of an emotional roller coaster because it obviously means so much. It's a lot of work. I want to make sure that I do the best I can for our community. I also want to make sure that I do the best that I can to adequately represent the people that are supporting me, and not to let them down, my supervisors and my friends and my family. So that's, what I've been thinking about, and I'm getting to a point where I will be handing in my proposal soon, and I'm having to actually really, really kind of nut down what it is I'm going to do. And, making it all work and fit is something that I think has been the most challenging, is taking the theoretical, thinking about the reality of the Aboriginal community controlled sector and trying to merge the two. And sometimes it's really difficult to find, how the pieces of the puzzle fit. But hopefully by the time I have a proposal that I've got to submit it, that, the pieces fit together enough that we're all happy. And then I get to actually start doing all the really hard work. Something to look forward to. Anyway, that's my reflection for the day. I'm not going to make any promises about when my next one's going to be, because I'm pretty useless now at doing them regularly. So anyway, I just thought I would kind of bring that reflection to you, and thank you for listening. Have a good afternoon.